Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another book review. Not that many people watch them, but I'm doing it anyway because I'm doing it for me. I want to read 5,000 books. And I have read today The Peanut Butter Rhino by Vincent Amdriani. Yeah. Okay, so obviously this isn't the only book I'm reading today, because you can see it's a very thin children's book, and it is a primary reader designed to help children read. And I think that if I were, 4 years old, which is I'm pretty sure the target audience for this book, I would really think it was funny that a rhino sat on a peanut butter sandwich. As an adult, clearly not a big thing for me, and given the fact that this is, you could see this is a used book, there's coffee stains and there's kind of mold on the cover at this point, it's so old. And the fact that this book was literally dumped in my recycling bin. I went to take something to the recycling bin and I found this book along with a stack of others. And I was like, well, I need to read 5,000 books to satisfy my need for books, and here's a book that I definitely would not purchase. So I have all those. They weren't nasty or anything, although a few of them were a little beat up and stained. So I read this book, and yeah, it's not a bad book. Somebody put a stamp in here, but never filled it out, so there's no way to know the original owner, at least not from this individual book. And call me Butterfingers. You can see there's full color and a motorcycle and large text, so this would be easy for children to read. I mean, it's not Dr. Seuss's level, but The Peanut Butter Rhino is a funny little book, and I think children will enjoy it, and getting children to read is always a good thing. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying go out there and buy 1,000 copies of this, but hey, if you're a parent and you got the money, maybe sit down and read this with your kid. Be a great book for that, I think. It's exactly that kind of a book, and you know what? No one's really gonna mind too much if this gets tore up, because it's not a book if your Dr. Seuss books get tore up, you're probably gonna be upset, but not if this gets tore up, because it's not all that great of a book. It's kind of a flimsy. I wonder how much they sold this for. It does not appear to say. It's a Scholastic Inc. book. Published or copyrighted in '94. With no price tag. Okay, so yeah, again, you run into this thing. It's a solid read. Keep your children occupied. It's funny enough to look at that you're not going to get that bored. I mean, children love monkeys. Anyway, that's what I thought about this book, and would be very surprised if anyone else who has a copy of this book would honestly see this video. So, just any fun fact about children's books, what your favorite one was, what stuck out with you. If you want to talk about that in the comments below, that's what I'd like to hear. I'm Richard Neal.